Hi, I'm Vaishnavi Desai from Economic Times, and we are live from ET Entrepreneur Summit in Bengaluru. And I have with me Mr. Anirudh A. Damani, who is the managing partner at Artha Venture Fund. Hello, Anirudh. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Doing well, thank you. Anirudh, what are the key traits you look for in startups before investing?
So what we're looking for is effectively six things, right? And they're on our website. I think the first thing we look for is that is the startup solving a real human problem, right? Because many times you're solving for things that don't actually are need to solve problems. We want to invest in things that are need to solve. Second, we want to understand what's the founder's right to win. Why is this founding team the best founding team to solve this problem? Third is what are the unit economics? Is the customer willing to pay for this problem to get solved? Fourth, is there massive scale? Is there enough of these customer types in the target market that who are willing to pay and will create a situation where there'll be a profit on every transaction and effectively a profit at the end of the day. And lastly, what's your moat, right? How long will it take for somebody else to copy? In today's day and age, unless you're Google, your usual moat is about 6 to 9 months, right? So how long can somebody copy and replicate what you're doing and how much lead time do you have over them? We call that a moat. And lastly, and I always put it last, is that technology. We love startups who use technology as an enabler. We're not in love with technology first startups because usually technology first startups don't make money.
Okay.
So those are the six things.
Okay. How do you see Indian startups who are using technology in other domains as well, competing on the global stage in the next 5 years?
I think India has a very unique advantage, right? Just the number of people, then the number of transactions you can get done in India, that's pretty incredible. Plus, India has this really huge, pool of engineers that have been trained, obviously, at Infosys, Wipro, these kind of HCL kind of companies. They've worked on global platforms. There's a rich knowledge content over there. And I believe that all of that really augurs well for startups in India because they're obviously recruiting out of this pool. And for the next 5 years, I think the Indian startups will have an ability to really compete at the global stage. And obviously, the 2 billion plus Indian diaspora, when you think about it globally, that's a pretty large number of people that Indian solutions and Indian startups can address.
Anirudh, what are some of the mistakes that early stage startups make before investing or when trying to scale?
I think the major mistake is that most startups scale too quickly, right? I think you need to have that unit economics part really worked out before you initiate scale, right? And I think if you think of Damon from the Shark Tanks in the US, he always says, pouring gasoline is the easiest thing. And I believe achieving scale is much easier than achieving unit economics. And so many startups start scaling way before they have unit economics figured out, and then they realize that the unit economics are so far negative that every one more sale is only adding one more unit of loss to their balance sheet, which is not a good thing, right? When you sell more, you want to be able to create more profit. So I think startups and founders usually want to scale quickly, thinking that someone's going to copy and someone's going to get ahead of them. But I really think that if you just spend some time achieving unit economics, really understanding who your customer is before you achieve scale, the results have usually been not usually, but have always been amazing.
Noted on that part, Anirudh. What's your experience been at the ET Entrepreneur Summit?
I think it's a very well run event. Really enjoyed the conversation. It was a very diverse and big panel that I was a part of, but somehow the Summit got everyone to put in their comment, and really enjoyed the conversation. Looking forward to the next one.
Thank you, Anirudh. We were glad to have you on board for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.